Welcome to our Metal Reactions channel. I'm Brad.
I'm Alena.
We've been having a great time taking a journey through metal with you and each other.
If you enjoy our videos and would like to support us, you can do so on Patreon.
It's €1 and will help us to put out more frequent and better quality videos. You can find the link in the description below. So, we are back to some more Slipknot. You've enjoyed our Slipknot journey so far. If you want to go watch the previous Slipknot reactions we've done, you can go to there's a Slipknot playlist. You can watch them in the order that we've done them. There's quite a few now. So we're jumping forward now. What
does that mean?
We've done a few off of the third album. Now we're jumping across to the fifth album.
What happened to the fourth one?
We'll probably go back and do some, but so Killpop was quite highly requested. So I think pronounced Jamie Hooper and It's Dragster, but had a lot of like votes for this particular request. I won't lead the witness here, so let's listen to it, and then you'll probably figure out why people were suggesting it as well.
Okay.
Let's get into it.
She's sticking needles in her skin. I turn with an ugly grin. Her canvas doesn't leave a lot to fantasy, but her peace of mind can't stay inside the lines. It's so confusing, the methods that she's using. She knows she shouldn't leave a mark that I can see. Will she ever find 1,000,000 of a kind that's cold and lonely? But that's because she told me, lost inside her dirty world, no one hurts this pretty girl but her. Oh, she's beautiful, a little better than a man deserves. You are not insane. Please tell me she won't shine. Maybe I should let her go, but only when she loves me. She loves me. How can I just let her go? Not until she loves me. She loves me.
It's a beautiful voice. beautiful voice. Yeah, I mean, I do like it. I like the melody, and it's all dynamic, and I like how the song is very, I don't know, it just very imaginative. Like each line paints a story, a picture that is very easy, that you can very easily imagine in your head. And it's kind of curious how there is this contrast between what's in the words and like the surroundings that they show in the video. Like everything is basically like old and destroyed and compared to a beautiful picture in the song.
Okay.
She's drowning in herself again. My God, what a love to sin. I guess there's nothing left to do. So she doesn't close her eyes, she smiles and answers. It doesn't seem to matter. Lost inside my dirty head, something tells me I'm the one who's kept. Loud, so volatile, a little better than a man to file. Cruel, I need nothing. Please tell me she will shine. Maybe I should let it go, but only when she loves me. And she loves me. How can I just let it go? Not until she loves me. She loves me. To be together, no dying fucking love me. We were made to hurt each other. No dying fucking love me. Dying fucking love me. Dying fucking love me. Dying fucking love me.
I wonder what that goat was doing there.
That's a bit of a consistent theme. We've skipped the goat albums.
Oh, we did?
I think
How could we?
I think Iowa has the goats like horns. Oh wait, actually I need to check that before I go say anything like that. I think it's Iowa. Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
That's the the cover for Iowa.
Okay, we skipped all the interesting parts
We're-
for some reason.
We'll go back to the first two albums. They're just heavier. But you know, if you think you're ready, then we can go. We
Well,
can
at least
do
I
Iowa.
recognize the clown with the pink hair.
Orange.
Yeah, or it was. I thought it was pink. It was kind of like I don't know,
Maybe I'm wrong.
acid pink or something like that.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe it's just the lights.
Maybe it's your angle.
Yeah, yeah, with the barrel. I paid attention now.
Yeah, I mentioned to her after we did Duality, I was like, did you see Clown hitting the barrel? She's like, what? Now you saw Clown hitting the
Now I
barrel.
heard, yeah, definitely, the clown was spotted. Well, I mean, the music is just super cool. And the guitar parts, like also dynamic and just changing the theme, and also the drumming. It was super fast. I don't know how they do that. And I actually do like how there is like this change between the clean singing and the like this rough singing. I don't know, it doesn't qualify for growling, or does it? Does.
It is. I was actually going to ask you about that because when people suggested the song, I mean, I knew you would like the clean parts, but the heavier parts, well, you know, like the more vocal growl here, it is kind of harsh. I mean, you've heard more harsh in some of the songs you've done,
Well,
but
I think like Ginger is definitely much heavier than that.
like vocally.
Yeah. So here it just, I mean, I hear it as a sort of scream at the top of your voice, which is kind of okay and in line with what's happening in the song, like all this level of insanity, and the more it grows, the more you want to just, you know, scream it out and like lose the melody. And I think it does make perfect sense here.
Yeah, that's true.
As for the lyrics, I kind of was picturing it in my head, you know, like those black and white pictures, or like in the Sin City, when there's black, white, and then kind of red stuff, like red lips or something else accentuated there. I don't know why. It just it seems like, I don't know. The story doesn't seem realistic, to be honest. It's kind of like a story from a comic book. It's too contrast, in my opinion.
Okay. Interesting observation. So you mean like it's sort of too much extreme to be like a personal relationship, like a relationship with a girl, for example?
Yeah, it seems like this girl in the song is just I don't know if it's real, and even the girls in the video, they were like with painted black and white faces, like it's not a reality, but it's all those, like in books or in something imaginary,
okay.
the black and white color. So in here, this girl is kind of seems too perfect. Well, it has, so she definitely has the flaws, but they are painted as if it's her good features instead of the flaws, that give her more interest and more, I don't know, sexuality maybe even.
Okay.
So like if you take this story at the face value, so there is a girl, and the very first line is she's sticking needles in her skin, which I don't know. I mean, I can explain it. Possibly it's drug abuse, or I also had an idea about the tattoos. But I don't know if it's her sticking needles herself, possibly it's like I'm more with the drug abuse thing, because it's more realistic. Probably if it's tattoos, it will be someone else painting her skin. So, and the skin is kind of this compared to a canvas, a painting, and well, to me, okay, so this girl, according to the song, as I understand it, she's like a prostitute or something. Okay. Because she's on display, and it seems like she's with many men, because will she ever find 1 million of a kind? So she's possibly like changing men, and also this drug abuse habit kind of fits into this picture. Okay. And also he says she knows she shouldn't leave a mark that I can see. So if it was a tattoo, probably this line wouldn't fit. So, but if it's a drug abuse, so she's sticking needles somewhere that the guy cannot see that. And it's interesting why he doesn't want to see that, because in my opinion he has this idea of perfection. This song does remind me of Vermilion, when the guy has this image of a girl, which is not real at all. So
it's obsession as well.
It's this obsession, yeah. And here it does seem like an obsession, especially by the end of it. I mean, it definitely this story can be related to that one. It ends the same.
So you've hit the nail on the head of why this, like, people were suggesting this song a lot after we did the two Vermilions. So there is that link.
And also because it seems unrealistic, like this relationship seems unrealistic, because the girl doesn't even say anything here. So it seems like it's only from his side. So maybe she doesn't even exist again. It's just, his thought of a relationship, his obsession with the woman. And also, like, she's a little better than the man deserves. It also kind of speaks as a for the imaginary girl, and then it just turns into this obsession very, very quickly, that he just doesn't want to share her with anyone.
Okay. I agree, and a lot of what you're touching on there. So there is a sort of hidden or like a double meaning behind the song. So because I've heard the song many times, I went and looked up a few things on it. So I've got some quotes from Corey on it.
So it's like, okay, but maybe it's not even like a woman. It's probably something else. So I would go with maybe if we talk about Killpop and say that it's like a pop music, pop culture, this imaginary thing which is not real, which only gives you this black and white view of the world, which is too good to be true, something like that.
Close. Yeah, so it's basically the music industry.
Okay.
So all of this is a double. The she is the music industry. I found some quotes here that I'll read, but I guess you'll think about it now. But a lot of these things where you were saying like it isn't real, etc., it'll start to make sense why you were getting this sort of disconnect. But it was good observations. So this is a quote from Corey with an interview in Kerrang! Magazine. He says, "Metaphorically speaking, the lyrics are about not only the band itself, but the music industry as a whole, because it has been quite a while since we've been here, and things have changed dramatically, not only since All Hope Is Gone, but since we lost Paul." Paul was the one member of the band. He died before this album was made, or I don't know if it's maybe during or before. It's basically trying to deal with the love-hate situation that we have. So that's the yin and yang. There is the black and whites of the love-hate. It goes on a bit further, but basically that's what it's in line with. So something that you're saying in the beginning was actually something I hadn't made a connection to. You were saying it sort of felt like a prostitute of sorts. Mm-hmm. And that's quite a cool observation, because then if you see the music industry as a prostitute, that actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not in music industry, so I cannot judge.
Yeah, I mean, you can imagine from the band's perspective of like having this love-hate relationship with the music industry, but the music industry is actually there busy prostituting itself out to everyone. Like, you want it to be the special thing for you.
It does make sense, like millions of a kind. Yeah.
Yeah, so once you know like what the actual meaning is, that you can go reread all these lines, and it's like that's what he means. That's what he means. But yeah,
okay, I was close.
Yeah, very, very, very close. There was so many things there that actually I hadn't quite picked up.
I actually like that part about she can feel it's right, so she doesn't close her eyes. Like, you know, close your eyes so that you don't see the guy, but then if it's with open eyes, it seems like everything is okay.
Yeah. But I think it's really well written with all this, you know, yin and yang, black and white, good and bad, love, hate.
Yeah, I think it's a very cool metaphor. And it does like it tells this sort of very factual story, but then it's cool that you can apply this facts to something that very abstract.
Okay, so that's a plus. You like it?
Yeah, definitely enjoy it. I think I will even go and hear it again.
Okay, that's a good indication. Now I'm just wondering whether we go back to Iowa. I don't know if you're
to see the goat.
Yeah, I don't know if you're ready for Iowa songs. Maybe you are. Maybe we just throw you in the deep end and see if you drown or swim.
I don't know. It's your call.
I think it's their call. Let us know.
Yeah, it's your call.
let us know what Slipknot song we should do next.
Yeah, thank you for watching.
See you.